I really want to learn. Can you teach me, bro? I can't. I really, really can't. Okay, now you see, most people don't want to change their lives. They just want something given to them. They want something handed to them on a plate. And that's not how life works. And that's not how success works, okay? If you want to achieve something big, you need to be able to do it yourself. Maybe not just by yourself only, but you need to start taking actions by yourself. You need to start showing the world that you want to change, okay? Because it doesn't just happen overnight, and it's not easy. So in this video, I'm going to be talking around why most people will stay broke. And why most people don't want to change, because they simply do not. Most people basically just don't want it hard enough. I've gave away so many things for free before. Things like videos, 10-hour-long videos, which people have never even watched. For free, right? For free. They came to me wanting to learn, and I've gave them the facilities and the tools to do so, and they've not taken action on it. Now, I've built a 7-figure business which does around 200K per month in sales, and that wasn't just from, doing a couple of hours of work per day, following the 4-hour work week. No, I started initially, I was doing 14 to 16-hour days. Just after I finished at Barclays, I was working while I was in Barclays, before work, during work, and after work as well. And I was really, truly hustling, and I was doing that for ages, and I still do a lot of work now to this day, I work more than the average person probably. I probably work maybe 50, maybe not 60 hours a week, but 50 to 55 hours a week, even now, to the point where we're at now, and we're doing extremely well and have many staff members which can do other jobs which I do decide to do anyway. Now you see, everyone wants the success, but their Netflix hours, their screen time, their weekend drinking says differently, okay? People do not take the actions which are needed to be a success, do they? Realistically, what you need to be doing, you need to be reading. You need to be, if you're watching YouTube, you need to be watching informational YouTube videos. You need to be reaching out to people, possibly. It depends what sort of current state you're in at the moment, but if you're not having the actions to become a success and being a disciplined individual, then not a lot of people are going to take you seriously when you do reach out to them. People confuse interest with commitment, okay? Commitment means I'll sacrifice the pay and I'll push through the pain, which has got to be done. I just want to also talk around why free advice fails, right? Because people just take it for granted. They're not emotionally invested either. So when someone says, "Can you teach me, bro?" or "I really want to learn that," it has to be some sort of trade there, in my opinion, right? Yes, you can go and learn stuff for free, and many people do it, but you can go ahead and do that on YouTube. You don't need a person to do that for you, because there's so much free advice on YouTube which you can go ahead and get. But why free advice is flawed is because of the following. They are not emotionally invested into anything, okay? So, for example, I've spent 10 grand before on a mentorship, and I was emotionally invested into that then. I paid attention. When you pay attention, simply put, okay? I've invested over 40 grand into my personal education on how to learn loads and loads of different things, okay? And that, that wasn't comfortable. It shouldn't be comfortable either. But when I did invest into it, I showed up, I paid attention, and I implemented everything because I wanted to make that money back. Another thing is, most people prefer to stay in their comfort zone, okay? Now, if you want to stay in your comfort zone your whole life, that's fine. But you're not going to become successful. I couldn't get my words out then, right? You're not going to become successful, okay? Now, you've got the comfort of staying in your own home. You've got the comfort of working your 9-to-5 job, having the security, versus the discomfort. The discomfort is leaving that 9-to-5 job, not knowing if it's going to be a success, your business or not. The discomfort is waking up at 5 a.m. and getting shit done before work. The discomfort is working after work. The discomfort is eating the correct food so your cognitive function is a hell of a lot better. Or you have the comfort eating the junk food and being miserable. You have comfort versus discomfort in your everyday life. Everybody does. I do every single day. Mine's mainly more about food and a little bit of focus. Now you see, the dream life that you want is right here. It's through pain, it's through suffering, it's through discomfort, okay? All of the successful people have to go through it. It's simply put, they have to go through this discomfort to achieve what they really want to achieve. If everything was easy and comfortable, because comfort is easy, right? If everything was like this up here, then everybody would do it and everybody would be successful and the world wouldn't work. In this discomfort, I've had many failures, and that will also happen. I've lost £10,000 in a single month before by getting scammed. I've got scammed again on a machine at about 15 to 20 grand. I've had multiple Amazon fee increases, months where I potentially couldn't even pay myself. So there's been loads and loads and loads of things in terms of discomfort, but where am I now? In a much better position. And it goes to show, if you just carry on soldiering through things, finding new innovative ways, staying in that discomfort, you are going to succeed, you know, because I came out on the other end a hell of a lot better. Another thing is, there's an illusion that people are always, you know, they're trying to do stuff, but they don't try to do stuff for long enough, right? I did it in the past before I even started Amazon. I was doing dropshipping, not crypto. I was doing dropshipping, match betting, stocks, like trading and stuff like this. I was doing like 3 or 4 different things, and I was trying them. I was dabbling in them. It doesn't work either, does it? Realistically, okay? So when someone says, "Teach me, bro," or, you know, "I want to learn that," what else are they doing? Because if they're saying that to 2 other people, someone else that's doing dropshipping, me that's doing Amazon, and somebody else which is doing trading, they're not going to be success of any of them, right? You need to pick one, build them up. They all work, right? All of them work. You can make money through all of them. You just need to pick one, stick to one. When you're making money with one, maybe 3 to 5 years down the line, you're doing very, very well. Consolidate, hire, maybe. Oh, I'm going to keep that in the video, to be fair. Keep that in the video. No, I forgot where I was now, but consolidate on one single one, and then when 3 to 5 years down the line, when you can hire people, only then start something else. Now, investment into yourself is truly the shortcut to any success for any business, okay? I remember before I started Amazon, I had £500 to my name, and I invested my final £500 into mentoring. And it left me with nothing but a burning desire to make this work, to make this a success. And that's exactly what I did. But I was learning from somebody which had already been there and done it. And what did I do? I just followed everything that they said. I didn't deviate from strategies and things like this. I did exactly what they told me to do. Okay, now this video wasn't really meant to be just a plug for my mentorship or anything like this, but I do offer mentorship on a one-to-one basis. For anybody who wants help starting an Amazon business, or they want help growing an Amazon business, that's exactly what I'm here for. Now, I'm honest, I'm real, I operate a 7-figure business here at the moment. I don't have a lot of time. And that's why I only do one-to-one, and that's why I only take on 1 to 2 people every single month. So if that's something you're interested in, drop a comment down below, but also you can book a call in with me down below on the link down below. If you've enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.